Hello cadets, we have already completed our first chapter. Now we will start with the second chapter, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Land. Land is among the most important natural resources. It covers only about 30% of the total area of Earth's surface, and even all parts are not habitable. 90% of the world population occupies only 30% of land area. The remaining 70% of the land is either sparsely populated or uninhabited. The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is mainly due to varied characteristics of land and climate. The rugged topography, steep slopes of mountains, desert areas, thick forested area are normally sparsely populated. Plains and river valleys offer suitable land for agriculture. Hence, these are the densely populated areas of the world. Uses of land. Land is used for different purposes such as agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses, roads and setting up of industries. But use of land is determined by physical factors such as topography, soil, climate, minerals and availability of water. With these, human factors such as population and technology are also important determinants of land use pattern. Land is classified on the basis of ownership as private land and community land. Private land is owned by individuals, whereas community land is owned by community for common uses like collection of fodder, fruits, nuts or medical herbs. These community lands are also called common property resources. People and their demands are ever growing, but the availability of land is limited. The quality of land is also different. People started to encroach the common lands to build up commercial areas, housing complexes in the urban area, and to expand the agricultural land in the rural area. These vast changes in the land use pattern also reflect the cultural changes in our society. Conservation of land resource. Growing population and their ever-growing demands have led to a large-scale destruction of forest cover and arable land and has created a fear of losing these natural resources. So, present rate of degradation of land must be checked. With the regulated use of chemical pesticide and fertilizers, afforestation, land reclamation, and check on overgrazing are some of the common methods used to conserve land resources. Landslides. These are simply defined as the mass movement of rock, debris, or earth down a slope. They often take place in conjunctions with earthquakes, floods, and volcanoes. A prolonged spell of rainfall can cause heavy landslides that can even block the flow of a river. The hilly terrain landslides have been a major and widely spread natural disaster that often strike life and property and occupy a position of major concern. Advancement in scientific techniques have empowered us to understand what factors cause landslides and how to manage them. Some broad mitigation techniques of landslides are as follows. Number 1. Hazard mapping to locate areas prone to landslides. Hence, these areas can be avoided for building settlements. Number 2. Construction of retention wall to stop land from slipping. Number 3. Increase in the vegetation cover to arrest landslide. Number 4. The surface drainage control works to control the movement of landslide along with rainwater and spring flows. In next session, we will study about soil and its conservation.